Hey guys, it is Christian here, and today we're going to be going over the BAFTA nominations. We're not doing a reaction because I already watched the announcements early this morning, and oh my god, these nominations were nuts. But our next two videos after this are Oscar final predictions and nomination reactions, and oh my god, I cannot wait. But yeah, before I get into this, please like, subscribe, and tell me what you think of this video. We're going to work our way to Best Picture. So our first category is special for Best Special Visual Effects. The nominees here are Dune, Free Guy, Ghostbusters Afterlife, The Matrix Resurrections, and No Time to Die. So a few movies that were not on the long list. Spider-Man was not eligible, and Godzilla vs. Kong was not on the long list. However, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was on the long list and did not get nominated. This makes me think it's a little meh in visual effects. It could still get in, like it has enough support, but I don't think it's gonna get in. Really, I still feel a little better having Spider-Man in there, even though that just has Visual Effects Society. Dune is winning, obviously. It's gonna win. Matrix and No Time to Die are locks. Those are gonna get in. Free Guy and Ghostbusters could maybe surprise at the Oscars, but I wouldn't predict it just yet. And then our next category is Best Sound. The nominees are Dune, Last Night in Soho, No Time to Die, A Quiet Place Part 2, and West Side Story. Big things not here, The Power of the Dog. I think it's exactly like Nomadland. It's not going to get a sound nomination at the Oscars. No, but even Nomadland got in here. Power of the Dog did not. Also, Belfast, I think, is a little weaker in this category, but I'm still probably going to predict it. Quiet Place 2, I might actually predict, I might go with that. And Last Night in Soho, I actually don't think is impossible either. Dune's going to win this award easy. No Time to Die and West Side Story are going to be nominated for sure. Happening. And then our next category, Best Makeup and Hair, the nominees are Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and House of Gucci. What's not here? Coming to America is not here. I still think I'll get the Oscar. Because every time something goes heavy on the prosthetics, the Oscars usually go for it. Even if it doesn't get a nomination in makeup. House of Gucci's probably going to win. I think Tammy Faye and Dune and Cruella are going to be nominated for sure. Cyrano can maybe get in, but I'm not sure if I would predict it just yet. No, I don't think enough people have seen the film, so I don't think it's going to do as well as it will here. I think I'll get at least 2 Oscar nominations. Maybe even just Peter Dinklage, but I don't know. And then we have Best Costume Design. The nominees are Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, The French Dispatch, and Nightmare Alley. Big snub here, West Side Story. I don't know how that was not nominated, but it was snubbed anyway. That's ridiculous. That should have easily gotten in. So, French Dispatch. Also, another thing not here, House of Gucci. Maybe it's not as strong in costumes, but maybe it'll still get it. I don't know. I think all Cyrano needed was to get the BAFTA. I got a costume to go, but that's because the categories were divided. But all it needed was a BAFTA, in my opinion, and it got it. So I'm gonna predict it in costumes. Nightmare Alley has everything. It has Critics' Choice, Costumes Guild, and it has this. I think that's gonna get costumes as well. I remember thinking it was just gonna be production design for Nightmare Alley, but no, it's actually gonna get multiple nominations. Cruella is probably gonna win. Dune's probably gonna be nominated. West Side Story might still get nominated anyway, but maybe it could get snubbed at the Oscars. I hear that some people are just getting their screeners now. That could maybe hurt it. That could maybe cause it to be snubbed in certain categories, but I don't know yet. And then we have Best Production Design. The nominees are Cyrano, Dune, The French Dispatch, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story. Not here, Belfast is not here. That is not here. So yeah, I'm not predicting that for the Oscar. Also not here, Tragedy of Macbeth. Macbeth didn't do well here at all. It just got 1 nomination. We'll get to that 1 nomination soon, but yeah. This is actually one of the few nominations that West Side Story got, so proves that's still safe. Nightmare Alley, French Dispatch, obviously getting nominated. Dune's probably going to win this category. That would be my prediction. So, yeah. And then we have Best Editing. Nominees here are Belfast, Dune, Licorice Pizza, No Time to Die, and Summer of Soul or The Revolution Cannot Be Televised. That's a good list. So King Richard was not on the long list for this category, so it couldn't have gotten nominated anyway, so... Oh yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Snubs. Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up actually did very well here. I'm a little shocked that didn't make it here. Tick Tick Boom not here. Means Tick Tick Boom I'm not predicting for the Oscar. Any other big snubs? I think there might be like... Oh, Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog was a big one. That should have gotten in, but it just didn't. It'll probably still get the Oscar nomination because it's winning Best Picture, in my opinion. I think it's going to win Best Picture, so it has to get an editing nomination. And West Side Story not being here, and it also missed the Eddie nomination. I'm not going to predict that in editing. I'm not going to do it. It's actually one of the tech categories I'm not going to predict it in. And then we have Best Cinematography. Best Cinematography. The nominees are Dune, Nightmare Alley, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, and The Tragedy of Macbeth. Why isn't West Side Story cinematography good enough? Between this and the ASC snub, of like why is Janusz Kaminski's cinematography not good enough? It's a beautiful looking movie. Also, Belfast did not get in here, so yeah, I might snub that on my Oscar prediction because I think Nightmare Alley's getting in for cinematography because it's gotten everything so far. It got ASC, it got this, and it got Critics' Choice. And I think I'll probably snub Belfast because it goes along with the 4 out of 5 stat that ASC usually has. And West Story getting in is the same thing, so yeah. Dune's probably gonna win this. Gonna win editing too. I forgot to mention that it's gonna get editing. Power of the Dog's probably gonna get nominated. Tragedy of Macbeth gonna be nominated probably. So yeah. Nightmare Alley, same thing, yeah. And then casting. This is not a category they have at the Oscars, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. The nominees are Boiling Point, Dune, The Hand of God, King Richard, and West Side Story. What's not here? I only predicted Boiling Point out of these, and that's it. No Coda, no Power of the Dog, no Belfast, and there was something else, I think. Oh, After Love. That didn't make it either. So, yeah, that's big, I guess. I think that's big. But this category doesn't have any impact on the Oscar. We don't really have to talk about that much. And then we have Best Original Score. The nominees are Being the Ricardos by Daniel Pemberton. I think he has an advantage because he's British. Don't Look Up by Nicholas Britell. Dune by Hans Zimmer. The French Dispatch by Alexandre Desplat. And The Power of the Dog by Johnny Greenwood. So Parallel Mothers and Encanto were not eligible. They were not on the long list, so those couldn't have gotten in. Ricardo's, I actually think Pemberton has an advantage because he's British. What's not here? Spencer. Goodbye, Spencer. Why am I saying that like I'm proud of that? I'm not. I think that would maybe deserve a score nomination. But yeah, I think it's not happening in score. Between this and the Golden Globe stuff, Spencer is slipping. It might not even get a single Oscar nomination. Because it's already dead in costumes. Like, it's not going to get costumes. So, yeah. And we're going to talk about Best Actress, what they did to Kristen Stewart. So, yeah. But that's not our next category, though. Our next category is Best Supporting Actor. The nominees are Mike Feist, West Side Story. That's a good pick. Kieran Hines for Belfast. I told you, only one of the Belfast boys is going to get in. Troy Kotsur for Coda. Woody Norman for Come On, Come On. Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog. And then Cody Smith-McPhee for The Power of the Dog. Who's not here? Bradley Cooper, I didn't predict him, but that's big. Jamie Dornan, I don't think he's getting the Oscar nomination. I think you could say goodbye to that. Who else? Wait, there's someone. Benicio del Toro and David Alvarez did not get in. Despite the fact that the jury was made for the categories to be more diverse, but no, the category is all white. So, Yeah. Cody Smith-McPhee's probably gonna win, I think. Also, I forgot to mention for my winner prediction score, doing like easy. But we're going back to on topic. Cody Smith's probably gonna win, especially because Power of the Dog has 2 nominees in here. Jesse Plemons, I actually think I might predict that. Usually every year they have a double nominee in the supporting category. That's the one I actually might predict. Originally, it was the Belfast boys before just losing confidence in Dornan. Like, I just don't think he'll get in. I think the double nominee is going to be the Power of the Dog boys now. And Bradley Cooper, he just has a SAG nomination. The last time actors got in with just SAG was 2011, so I'm not going to predict that. And then because we talked about supporting actor, we have to talk about supporting actress. The nominees are Katrina Balfe for Belfast, Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story, Ann Dowd, Mass, Anjanou Ellis, King Richard, and Ruth Negga for Passing. Who's not here? Kirsten Dunst in The Power of the Dog did not get in here. Also, Vinette Robinson for Boiling Point. Should have gotten in here, but didn't. Anjanou Ellis, I actually think is strong. She got a SAG snub, but she still got in. Ruth, she's getting in. We know that. Katrina Balfe's getting in. Ari DeBose, we know she's winning. Please, Oscars, redeem Ann Dowd. Do it. I still think this top 5 is pretty good, though. So, I'm not going to bet against the top 5 in this acting category. Probably the easiest top 5 in any acting category, in my opinion. And then we're going to talk about Best Leading Actor. The nominees are Adil Akhtar for Ali and Eva. Sorry if I mispronounced that last name. Mahershala Ali, Swan Song. Benedict Cumberbatch, The Power of the Dog. Leonardo DiCaprio, Don't Look Up. Stephen Graham, Boiling Point. And Will Smith for King Richard. This is like a big snub. Big snub. Andrew Garfield did not get in here. He's British, though, so they should have nominated him, but they didn't do it. Also, no Denzel Washington, but I don't really think this matters because the categories were just voted on by a small jury of people. Benedict Cumberbatch, I actually think, is going to win here because he's British. I think he might have an advantage. DiCaprio, Don't Look Up's actually surging, I think. I think it is a top 5 contender, especially because West Side Story's kind of slipping. West Side Story will probably still be nominated in Best Picture, but it is slipping as a movie overall. Will Smith got in here, which means he gets to stay at number 1. I was thinking, I thought he was snubbable for this award, and if he did not get in, I would not have him at number 1. And I would have Cumberbatch at number 1. But because Smith got in, he stays at... I get to leave him at number 1, which I actually like, which is actually pretty good. Dinklage did not get in here, but I didn't think the jury would go for him, actually. So, yeah, who do I think... I already said it was going to win. Okay. Can Mahershala Ali get an Oscar? No, he's not going to. Maybe he can. He got a Golden Globe nomination at the top of this, but I still think Peter Dinklage will be the 5th slot, but I'm not sure how solidified it is because he did not get a SAG nomination. I do think with the non-jury, or maybe Dinklage would have gotten in. But yeah, the jury went for Leonardo DiCaprio, though. They actually went for him. Which makes me think, even without the jury, Leonardo might still got in. So, yeah. And then we need to talk... excuse me. And then we have to talk about leading actress, because this category is a freaking mess. The nominees are Lady Gaga for House of Gucci, Alana Haim, Licorice Pizza, Emilia Jones for Coda, Nate Rhines for The Worst Person in the World, Joanna Scanlon After Love, and Tessa Thompson for Passing. This category was a mess. Chastain didn't get in, but I didn't think the jury would go for Chastain. I didn't think they were going to go for Lady Gaga, but she still got in anyway, so. I just wanted to talk right off the bat, no Kristen Stewart, so I don't think I'm going to predict her anymore. I think I actually might predict Alana Haim because she has a Golden Globe, a Critics' Choice, and the BAFTA. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. No, the BAFTAs were voted on by the jury, though. The jury, I'm not sure how much it impacts these categories, but they could maybe impact them. I mean, Thomas Vinterberg was nominated last year, so, yeah, but still. Nicole Kidman was not nominated for Being the Ricardos, so yeah. So the frontrunner did not even... So the frontrunner for the Oscar was not even nominated here. So I didn't think Lady Gaga could win SAG. And if she wins SAG, I think she could maybe win here. And if she wins here, I have to predict her for the Oscar. But the biggest snub in this freaking category is Olivia Coleman for The Lost Daughter. She's British. She should have gotten in because she's British. And they already nominated Jessie Buckley. So how did they not nominate Olivia Coleman? That's ridiculous, but... And she's the person I thought would win this award, but she didn't even get nominated. Can Joanna Scanlon win? They didn't give it to the actress from Rock, so I'm not sure if she would win, but still. Anyway, this category was a mess. Moving on. Also, no Rachel Zegler. I forgot to bring that up. No Rachel Zegler. Any other snubs, really? No, I think I talked about all the big ones in this category, so yeah. Best Adapted Screenplay nominees are Coda by Sean Hayter, Drive My Car by Reisuke Hamaguchi, Dune by Denis Villeneuve, Lost Daughter by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Power of the Dog by Jane Campion. West Side Story is not there. West Side Story did not get screenplay. That's weird, but it happened. No Passing. Passing did not get screenplays, which means I'm not going to predict it for the Oscar. It got a USC Scripter nomination, but I'm not going to predict it. Power of the Dog's going to win. Coda, Lost Daughter getting nominated. Dune's getting nominated. And I still think West Side Story is going to get nominated, despite this snub. And then let's talk about Best Original Screenplay. Nominees are Being the Ricardos, Aaron Sorkin. Belfast by Ken Branagh. Don't Look Up by Adam McKay. King Richard by Zach Baylor. And Licorice Pizza by Paul Thomas Anderson. That's the 5. This is an easy 5 to predict for the Oscar. If you're not predicting this 5, I don't know what to tell you. No After Love. I thought After Love was going to get in here because Rocks was nominated, but they didn't do it, so. Also, no French Dispatch. And no Come On, Come On. Come On, Come On screenplay's not good enough for them for whatever reason. You're gonna nominate, you're gonna nominate Being the Ricardos, and screenplay you're not gonna nominate Come On, Come On, come on. I said Come On, Come On 3 times. Come on, come on. Okay. I said it 10 times in this picture. But still. What's gonna win? I think Belfast or Licorice Pizza. I think it is actually a 2-horse race between those two. I'm inclined to lean towards Belfast here because I think it might have the British advantage. So, yeah. Even though I think PTA is going to win at other award shows, like Critics' Choice and WGA. So, yeah. What am I going to predict for the Oscar to win? You're going to see when I do my prediction video on February 7th. Stay tuned for that. And Director. Let's go to Director. Nominees are Alim Khan for After Love. Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car. Audrey Dewan for Happening. Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog. And Julia Ducournau for Titan. Who's not here? Denis Villeneuve did not get in here, despite him getting on for Blade Runner. But that was a non-jury year. This is a jury year. Licorice Pizza, they went with Paul Thomas Anderson, though, which proves he's freaking strong. The director, Branch, loves him. He's going to get nominated again. Kenneth Branagh did not get in here. I'm not predicting him for the Oscar. I'm not going to do it. He can maybe still get the Oscar, but usually there's a first-time nominee in this category every freaking year, and I think that's going to be Hamaguchi, so I'm going to take out Branagh. Actually, I think Spielberg might actually get snubbed, because he hasn't been nominated since Lincoln. And he missed... Well, was the jury really going to go for him, though? I think West Side Story kind of deteriorating as a contender. I think it's like a number 6 slot, but it's still deteriorating. Might also hurt him, but I'm not sure about that yet. Titan, I would feel more confident in if it was even on the freaking shortlist for foreign film, and it wasn't, so I don't think she's gonna get in. So yeah. Jane Campion's obviously winning. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. And then Best Animated Film, Encanto, Flea, Luca Mitchell. That's the 4th. That was the good 4. They had 4 nominees this year. No Ryan the Lost Dragon, so yeah. But this was the solid 4. Thank you for not snubbing Mitchells. Oscars do the same. Do not snub the Mitchells. Do not snub the best animated film of last year. Don't do it. And then documentary, Becoming Cow, Flea, The Rescue, and Summer Soul. I don't remember what was eligible here, so yeah. But it looks kind of normal. If The Velvet Underground was eligible, and if Ascension and Attica and Procession, if those all were all eligible, I guess those could be snubs. The First Wave, Julia, all those documentaries, if they were eligible, I guess they could be snubs, but I'm not sure if they were eligible, so yeah. And then foreign, and then best film not in the English language. Drive My Car, The Hand of God, Parallel Mothers, Petite Maman, and The Worst Person. No A Hero, and no Titan, so yeah. And then outstanding British film, After Love, Ali and Eva, Belfast, Boiling Point, Cyrano, Everybody Else Talking About Jamie, House of Gucci, Last Night in Soho, No Time to Die, Passing. Sounds pretty normal. And then best film, nominees are Belfast, Don't Look Up, Dune, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog. No West Side Story, so yeah. What else is not there? Lost Daughter's not there. British film, I guess maybe it could be on him, but no. No Time to Die, not get in. King Richard, all the big stuff, no. But they had 5 slots. These were the 5 they chose. Don't Look Up got long listed as hell though, so I'm not really shocked by it. I predicted these other 4 though. No Coda, another one. So those are my thoughts on the BAFTA nominations. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned on Monday for my final Oscar nomination predictions. But I'll see you guys later. See you guys next time. Bye.